Oh, you know, I think we were a little inconsistent from time to time, but I mean, I know we have a better team competitively than what we had in the past. I know that. So.
How would you rate your performance this year?
What?
How would you rate your job this year?
Fellas, I'm not into the State of the Union. After one of these games, come on. Did the best I could. Okay? Wasn't quite good enough.
When will you talk to us again?
I don't know.
So when is the time for us to talk about forward and backwards?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll let Rich know. Okay, guys? Okay.
That was Bill Parcells live from Seattle saying he'll let Rich know. Rich is the Cowboys PR director. Of course, he goes through Rich when he wants to make a statement. Now the questions will remain. Will Bill Parcells continue to coach this Dallas team? He is 0-2 in the playoffs with the Cowboys. We will hear much more from Seattle coming up. We hope to hear from Tony Romo, of course. He had the difficult play there at the end that ultimately gave the Cowboys a loss.
Well,
we'll
you
have
can
much
just see
more.
in their face and hear in their voices, I mean, the disillusionment and the disappointment.
I still can't believe what I saw. It was right there.
Well, you'll be back in a couple of minutes with more highlights. We can see it all again just so we can believe it. You know, as you saw, the game slipped right out of the hands of the Cowboys tonight, but not without a fight. They put up a good one. NBC5's Randy McElwain is live with the fans in Seattle. What are the fans there saying, Randy?
Unbelievable, Kevin. The only precipitation in Seattle right now are the tears of Cowboys fans who had to sit through this agonizing game. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the video. This was taken basically in the last 2 minutes of the ball game, and you can see how happy Cowboys fans were. Screaming, elated as the team marched down the field towards what you thought was going to be a certain field goal to win this game by 2. And lo and behold, they managed to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory at about the 2-yard line, entirely changing the mood of Cowboys fans who are simply in agony tonight at the loss after finally making the playoffs after a 10-year drought. Take a listen.
Tony Romo, you're killing me. Killing me, Tony Romo! Killing me!
They decided not to win, I guess.
It's devastating. It hurts.
Just an unbelievable reaction from the fans, and we've met them from everywhere. Oregon, Alaska, Portland, different parts of all over the country have been here. Fans from Cowboys all over the place came here to Seattle to see their first playoff game in 10 years and leave on a last-second defeat after basically having this game in the bag. It is a devastating loss and one that the fans will not soon forget. They have already started talking about next year instead of next week, wondering if Parcells is going to be back, if T.O. is going to be back, if Romo is the quarterback. Lots of questions to ponder. It could be off-season this year will be even more exciting than the actual game season. Reporting live in Seattle with the Cowboys, Randy McElwain, NBC5.
Great fans there. Thanks, Randy. North Texans, of course, huddled around their TV sets in their homes and sports bars. Our team coverage continues now with NBC's 5's David Quinlan. He's live at Cool River in Irving. David?
Hey, Kevin. We're at Cool River in Irving. We were going to go live inside the bar, but within the final few seconds, they've got the band playing. And Bryce, let's go ahead and we'll just give you a look inside the bar right now. They're trying to forget about what just happened. They've got the band playing. That's why we had to go outside, because you won't be able to hear us inside. But let's take a few moments now and look back here as the fans watch the final few seconds of the game. Just gloomy and sad faces in here tonight following the game. There were moments, though, when fans were cheering when the boys were up, but in the final moments, it was just sad faces. We've seen fans all over the Metroplex gathering here tonight. Of course, all of them devastated, all of them talking about next year. We caught up with some of those fans just before the game ended. Here's what 2 of them had to say.
Because if they don't win, what do you do from there? What do you go from there?
I'm going to dye my hair black.
Are you really?
If the Cowboys don't win, I'm going to assume a total different identity and dye my hair black.
If they don't win, they go home and we'll look forward to next season.
That's it.
That's it. It's that simple, man. Next year. Tony Romo's still the man, but, he's young. Everybody thinks he's the next Troy Aikman. Maybe he will be, but time will tell.
And I bet that young lady is eating her words right now. She said she was going to dye her hair black if the Cowboys lost, and boy, not the way you wanted to see them lose tonight. A heartbreaker here, and a lot of fans here at Cool River tonight trying to forget about what happened, enjoy the rest of the night. In the meantime, let's focus on next year. We're live in Irving. I'm David Quinlan, NBC5.
Will do. Thanks, David. Of course, our coverage of the game isn't over yet. We're back in a few minutes with NBC5's Newy Scruggs. He's in the Cowboys locker room up in Seattle right now. We're going to hear from the players live from Seattle. That's coming up in just a few minutes in sports. NFL players and coaches were among thousands of people in Fort Worth to remember Broncos quarterback Darrent Williams. 4 days after Williams was killed in a Denver drive-by shooting, the Fort Worth native was laid to rest here in North Texas. NBC5's Carol Wang has more.
A grand exit for someone his friends say had a smile larger than life.
He could light up your day. He could light up between Denver and Fort Worth. And
friends and family filled the 3,000 seats inside Great Commission Baptist Church to say a final farewell to Darrent Williams, gunned down on New Year's Day.
He's gone, but he will not be forgotten. I promise you that. I promise you.
Paying tribute to number 27, an entire grief-stricken Denver Broncos team, including DeSoto native Tatum Bell.
I'm just, glad D was in my life.
A touching celebration of a boy from Fort Worth who turned his passion for life in football into a career cut short. But those who love him say he's made his mark.
I tell you, D, we love you. We'll miss you. Your spirit will always be with us. You meant a lot to us, D. Will. Love you.
Scoring big with friendships made and love given.
We're going to break it down one more time the way D. Will would want us to.
And so in his honor, his team and parents made one last huddle.
1, 2, 3.
All right! Sending 27 to his ultimate goal, heaven. Carol Wang, NBC5, Fort Worth.
The Broncos owner, Poland, says his first priority now is to make sure a Williams killer is brought to justice. Denver police tonight do have a man in custody in connection with the deadly shooting. Police think 23-year-old Willie Clark may have pertinent information. He was arrested on a parole violation, and right now he is not considered a suspect. Investigators say his name came up when they interviewed some witnesses. Funeral services were also held this morning for a soldier from North Texas. Specialist Aaron Preston was killed in Iraq on Christmas Day when an explosive went off near his vehicle in Baghdad. The 29-year-old grew up in Dallas and graduated from W.T. White High School. Investigators